Alrighty, let's get after it. It's July 1st, guys, 2025. And honestly, let's just get to the point. There is football at the end of this month, which is kind of insane. Granted, it's a Hall of Fame game. The Hall of Fame game is kind of a joke. It really sucks. I try to, force myself to watch it one year.
Was it last year, probably, when the Bears played in it?
No.
The Bears-Texans, right?
I actually didn't even watch it then.
No?
It's also because it's on NFL Plus, which is stupid. But it was back when Verizon would give you all the primetime games and your home team's games for free on the NFL app. But now it's not a thing because capitalism, I guess. I don't know. Screw them. But anyways, Hall of Fame game sucks. But either way, it's kind of crazy to think about how the football season's already around the corner, which kind of sucks because it's dang, summer's flying by. I feel like we just got warm weather 3 weeks ago because a month ago I felt like it was still pretty cold.
I don't know. I'm not complaining. I think it was relatively warm a month ago. We've actually had really good weather. Honestly, being that this week was the first time we've had crazy hot days.
Yeah.
It's been kind of nice that we didn't get really humid or super hot weather yet. But yeah, it does definitely feel to me like this summer is flying by because I was thinking about it too. When me and you talked about where I was like, yeah, I want to have another cookout. And then I was just thinking about it the other day. I'm like, man, I'm running out of time to do that because it's already July.
Yeah, I know. I mean, granted, we could have nice weather all the way up until October.
Yeah.
But it's at that point, you're kind of just hoping.
But it's summer. I want the hot weather. I want the bags like we were talking about last episode. I want to do that.
No, 100%. I definitely agree with that. It's just
you got to sweat on the grill. That's what helps get the flavor into the meats.
Dude, I was grilling yesterday.
I mean, I seen you had your 2 pieces of cheddar on there, and what else was that you were cooking?
Chicken breast.
I could not tell what that was in the picture. I was looking at it for 5 minutes. I'm like, what is on the other side of the grill?
Yeah, it was just chicken breast and then the cheddar. It actually came out pretty good, except I had to burn a couple pieces because my mom is
it's better when it's burnt. Little crispy ends.
Yeah, I mean, I get that, but she's like, I want it well done. I'm like, this is the driest, most disgusting piece of meat on earth. This is awful.
You know what you should have done? Just have a bag of Jack Links on the side. Just swap out a couple pieces with some beef jerky. See if she even notices.
They do have the carne asada Jack Links, which is overpriced garbage.
Oh my god!
I don't after having actual. I'm pretty sure we've talked about this on the show before, but I'm gonna reiterate. After having actual good homemade beef jerky, Jack Links is ass or garbage.
I think that one might pass.
It might. We're doing a social experiment, guys. We'll see if you catch it.
Nope. Oh, I was gonna.
No, just see if you catch it.
I know one person right now who's gonna catch it immediately. I already know who it is.
They might. If you guys catch it, I want you to leave a comment.
Yeah, Ryan, if you understand, if you know what's happening, then put it in the comments because I know he knows.
It's good stuff.
Yeah, the beef jerky is so overpriced, dude.
It's insane. It truly is insane. The cost of beef jerky.
It's $18 for a 4-ounce bag.
Yes, I honestly, if we really want to if someone were to run for president and say, I'm going to bring beef jerky prices down, I would consider voting for them. No, I'm just saying. I'd be like, okay, honestly, I can get on board with that. Baby steps. First you get beef jerky prices down, then you can get gas prices down. You got to start small.
Yeah, I think
there's no correlation at all, but I don't know.
Yeah. Well, there's correlation as every single gas station in America sells beef jerky, I think.
They do. Honestly, probably the most okay gas station beef jerky I had is probably Old Trapper.
I knew you were going to say Old Trapper.
It's the most okay one.
Yeah, it gets you because it's a slightly cheaper than Jack Links, and they make the bag so big, and you're like, man, look how much I'm getting. It's actually not that bad of a price, and it's oh, it's not that bad. But
the price is still outrageous. I understand the quality of it as a whole doesn't taste as fake as Jack Links.
Yeah. What's that other Oberto? That stuff sucks.
Not good.
There's another one too. There is one at Costco. I cannot remember the name of it, but it's a A5 Wagyu beef jerky. It's actually not bad, but of course it's filled with your. That's the other thing with beef jerky. I mean, you'd think, oh wow, it's just beef, but no, it's loaded with a bunch of stuff. And for some reason, they they seem to think it's necessary to put sugar in every single thing, and they managed to put sugar. Check it out. Every type of beef jerky you look at will have at least some type of sugar added to it, and it
Is
makes
it
no sense.
okay? Is it that? Would that be part of just like the seasoning too? Why is there sugar or no?
No.
Okay.
No, it's, I mean, it's just to get you addicted to it. It's to keep you eating it. Just like it's in everything else. Like, it's beef.
Yeah.
When you eat a filet mignon, it doesn't have sugar, you know? Or any type of steak. Like, but then you get beef jerky, and for some reason it's like, oh, black peppered flavor, and then they put sugar, and it's
You're
like, why?
eating black pepper beef jerky also. That's disgusting. Black pepper.
Really?
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Oh, I love black pepper.
I'm more of just like a spice guy. Or even I can even get on board with like a teriyaki.
But see, even that too. Like you go to you get like a mango habanero one. I've gone over this recently at Costco because it just pisses me off so much seeing how much like all the food is poisoned, and you get like mango habanero. Okay, if it's got real mango in it, you don't need to add sugar
It is facts.
because it will have natural sugar in it from the mango. But instead, it says like 8 grams of sugar, 6 grams of added sugar. It's like, why are you adding sugar to beef jerky? Please.
I don't
Stop poisoning us. God, dude, it's frustrating.
There's one brand that I had that is like pretty okay. It's probably still on my Amazon like buy again, like Tillamook or something like that.
I think I've seen that one too, yeah.
It's expensive, but it's good, and it's supposed to be like one on the cleaner side.
Yeah.
Whatever. I had also speaking of clean foods, I guess you could say, quote unquote. I had like one of those David protein bars. Have you heard of those?
I think I've heard, maybe you brought them up to me before.
I might have. I've seen them on TikTok, and Vicky yesterday is like, "Hey, you want to go to Vitamin Shop?" I'm like, "Why?" I'm like, "I don't want to go because if I go, I'm going to spend money." Because I'm like, "Man, I really want protein powder." But I'm like, "Man, protein powder is so expensive." I'm like, "Well, I'm just not going to go." And I don't need anything. I just got pre-workout and have creatine, so I don't need anything else. But then she's like, "Well, I want to go get the David bars," and I'm like, and she's like, "You said they sell them there." I'm like, "Yeah, they do." I'm like, "Okay, we can go." So I ended up going. I had the protein powder in my hand, and I'm like, "No, I'm not gonna buy it. I'm not gonna buy it."
Self-control.
Yeah. Shout out Vicky. She ended up buying the David bars. We got 3 of them. We got 2 fudge brownie and then 1 blueberry one.
You bought 3?
Yeah.
What are they, like $3 a piece?
Yeah, like $3.50 a piece.
Oh
Yeah. But dude, the macros are insane though. 150 calories, 28 grams of protein. That's a lot of protein.
That's so stupid. $3.50 a bar.
I mean, that's like normal though. It's insane. I mean, that's like normal gas station pricing. Like if you get like a Barabells or even a Cliff Bar, the only cool thing is like if you go to Speedway, if you want a Cliff Bar, sometimes they'll have them like 2 for $5.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still insane. I mean, even at the grocery store, they're expensive. Like to buy a pack.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's really no different than like getting a protein drink, like when you buy like a Muscle Milk or something.
Yeah.
And it's $4 or $5 for
It's ridiculous.
for that.
It's nuts.
Yeah, it is.
It's like really stupid. It's like it costs so much to just be healthier.
Those aren't even healthy either. There's so much crap in them. There's so much crap in all of those things. Like that's what I wonder. Like I want to see the ingredients on a David bar.
The only really one that like stood out to me as obviously not good is sucralose.
Yeah, that's a bad one.
Yeah. Though and everything else, well, as in everything, has natural and artificial flavors.
Yeah, natural flavors are fake.
Yeah, they're not actually natural, guys.
Yeah, that's a loophole that they use.
Yes.
And literally every single food that you could possibly imagine, check the back, they all say it. Natural flavoring, or right on the front, natural, made with natural flavors,
Yeah.
natural strawberry flavors, and it's like, it's frustrating.
Everyone just needs to start growing their own food.
Yeah, agreed.
But then you have to watch out what the seeds you buy.
Yeah.
Because those are obviously modified now too.
Yeah, the seeds are modified. Who knows what the heck is in the rain anymore? I mean, all the stuff that gets sprayed in the air.
I mean, yeah, just polluted water.
Polluted water. Yeah, get your soil tested first, like wherever if you're growing in your backyard. Like legitimately, you should have that done. Like if you might have arsenic in your soil. Like there's a lot of stuff that could be like really wrong. And then on top of that, it's like, oh, that's okay. So that's the hard part, right? Like, nope, wait till you grow it and you're going to start getting bugs and spiders and rabbits and raccoons and squirrels and everything's trying to eat your tomato plants and whatever else is growing. So now you got to build a little fence and a cage. It's a lot of work. But
yeah, once you get it done,
Yeah, I think
I
once
feel like
you,
the first time, like the first year you do it, then you have everything for the next year. So
yeah, it'd be easier once you're like dialed in.
yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of dialing in,
Let's dial in on sports, huh?
let's dial in on sports.
Kind of went off on a. Where did that even start again? How did that happen?
Beef jerky. I don't know.
I don't know how we
I
got
don't
to
even
that.
remember. It's all right. Anyways, I'm sure I probably know what your opinion is, and we probably differentiate on this. The moves the Steelers are making, I am not like intrigued about. They don't make a difference for me.
No, I totally agree.
Like
I 100% am like, this is.
this is stupid.
It
It's like
seems kind of pointless. I mean, the only. I would say Jalen Ramsey is slightly better than Minka Fitzpatrick. And that's about the only thing that makes sense. I don't understand them. For anyone who hasn't heard, the Steelers traded the Dolphins, Minka Fitzpatrick for Jalen Ramsey, and then also got Jonnu Smith in the deal, which, I mean, I guess having a second tight end is not a bad idea, and Jonnu Smith can produce. And the big
the
hype
whole
is,
point is like, is he gonna get used?
yeah,
That's like how I look at it.
well, especially since you haven't paid T.J. Watt. You haven't paid T.J. Watt, and they gave Jalen Ramsey more money than he was asking for. They gave him a raise compared to what he was making, and they gave Jonnu Smith a raise too.
Yeah, Johnny Smith got 1 year, 12 mil.
I think Jalen got 24.
Yeah, no, 26.6.
Yeah, 26. I think he was making 24.
Yeah, it was a $1.5 million raise that he got. So yeah, again, I think it's pretty stupid.
It's also very funny that Jalen Ramsey and DK Metcalf are on the same team now.
Yeah,
Because those guys, speaking of beef,
yeah, no kidding.
those guys have had some serious beef. But I agree. I think it seems very kind of like neutral. Like, what is the
I
purpose?
saw someone put it in a very good way. It's pretty funny. It was like a swimmer. Have you seen that? You've probably seen it before.
It was
the picture of the swimmer like pouring water on himself
yes.
when he's in the pool. It's
Yes.
like, yeah, that's the equivalent of what's going on right now. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, you just traded the same thing. Like it's equal. You're not better. You're not worse. You're just in the same spot. And then obviously the Dolphins, since they got rid of Jonnu Smith, Darren Waller's rap career was not taking off as he thought it would. So he's unretiring. And apparently he was still part of the Giants organization. So they traded with the Giants a 7th round pick for Darren Waller.
Oh, that's right, yeah, because he got a deal and then he just retired the next year.
Yeah. It was after like that whole thing with Kelsey Plum. Yeah, that's who he
Mhm.
was married to or dating or whatever. But then he started making music and retired. And now he's back, you know? The funds are probably getting low and he's probably like, damn, I think that's fine.
I don't know how his funds would be getting low. I seen an ML football post that he has like a legendary rap career.
Well, okay, then it must be true. It must be true.
Yeah, I mean, good on him for coming back. He was a beast.
He was
There
legit.
was literally no reason for him to retire other than just him like not wanting to play anymore for whatever reason. And
Yep.
I don't know how well that's going to work out for the Dolphins.
I don't think it's
personally.
going to work out well at all. I don't think
I
he's going to
don't.
produce at all. He's going to be just like, this is the most like publicity he's going to get this year. The rest of it will just be because he's buns.
Probably.
That's how I feel it's going to work out.
Or he's going to tear it up. I mean, I don't see that happening.
Well, everyone's just like,
He's going to be so slow compared to like.
and then everyone's like, he's going to be catching hospital balls from Tua.
Yeah, for sure, 100%. I mean, really, it's been 2-3 years he's been out of the league?
I think just one.
No, was it really
I
just
think so. I saw. Yeah, he retired last summer.
But did he play it all the year before that? Because for some reason, I feel like it's been longer. I feel like maybe was he like hurt or something, and then
Let's find out.
yeah, I'm really
The
curious. 'Cause
Google.
that feels like it's been so long.
Darren Waller. Let's see. He's 32, mind you guys. Let me see where his stats. Oh my gosh, I'm so bad at this. Oh, here we go. So 2023, he did play. He had 52 receptions, 552 yards, and 1 touchdown.
How many games?
Let's see. I can't imagine many. Because that stat line is pretty buns.
That's probably like 11 games, 12 games worth.
12, yes.
Okay. So he did miss some of the. Maybe it had to be at the tail end of the season. Maybe is why I'm thinking that or something.
Potentially. Obviously, his 2 big years with Vegas. 2 massive years, actually. Those were huge.
Mm-hmm.
He had almost 1,200 yards. 1,200 yards in 2020. That's pretty good. That's honestly what got him paid.
Yeah, it is. Man, that is so crazy. It feels like it's been longer than that he's been gone. But
Yeah,
even
no
still,
kidding.
to take a whole year off, like, good luck coming back and
It's going to
trying
be extremely difficult.
Yeah.
Unless he's been conditioning and staying in shape this entire time, which I highly doubt if he's a rapper, because when you're on tour, you're probably not staying that physically fit.
No, probably not. It'd be hard to if you're touring all over the place.
Exactly, all over the world, not even just the nation. He is a worldwide phenom.
Yes.
What else?
Did you see Justin Tucker got suspended for
Yeah.
the first 10 weeks of the upcoming season?
Yeah, well, he doesn't even have a job, so I don't even know if that really matters because he doesn't even have a team.
Yeah, I don't understand why they did that. I mean, it just like violated the league's personal conduct policy, but like, what is exactly? He doesn't have a job, so I guess it's to prevent some team from signing him because
Yeah.
if they're just like, well, he's free now. He still has a great leg.
The Bears would be like, hey.
Yeah, I would say we are definitely definitely side eyeing that.
It's like, hey, Cairo, you're great from 45 yards in, but after that, it's not that good.
Yeah.
Very, very small leg.
Man, it's interesting. We're still legitimately waiting on 2 of the biggest news pieces that we've been waiting on this entire offseason, and that is TJ Watt to get paid and Trey Hendrickson to get paid.
We're probably going to
Neither has
wait
happened
until the beginning of the season, if I had to assume.
at this
Or
point.
we'll just see them sitting out.
Well, I mean, TJ Watt, like, what is... I don't understand the holdup there. The Steelers are not letting him go.
And they're not really spending that much money.
Yeah, I don't know what I don't know what their caps
at least not
but
on the offensive side of the ball, but the defensive. I know that's where most of their money is on the defensive side of the ball. But they just got They just got rid of Minka.
Yeah, but they just paid Jalen 26, and they paid Jonnu 12.
That's true. I mean,
and they're only paying. But even still, like that, they're only paying Rodgers 10. Like you have a quarter. I mean, I guess. And like, what did they save last year on not paying a quarterback? They had Russell Wilson get paid.
Yeah, like $1 million.
Yeah, they paid him $1 million to his $50 million he got from
Denver.
From Denver, like.
Oh, speaking of getting paid, today's Bobby Bonilla Day.
Yes.
He got 1.125 mil.
Yeah, whatever is
until 2020 or 2035.
Yeah.
So shout out you, and shout out the Mets for signing that.
Well, it's not the first deal that they've signed that's bad. Hey, honestly though, well, I mean, we'll get into baseball in a bit, but Juan Soto is on fire. He is kind of woken up, at least offensively. Defensively, he still looks like a clown. He does. He absolutely does. We'll get into baseball later, but
that's fine.
Well, actually, I don't have anything else on the NFL that I had.
Jump right into the NBA though, because of all around this, everyone's getting paid right now.
All right, yeah.
Everyone's getting paid. So SGA gets paid. He gets a 4-year supermax, $285 million. An absolute bag.
That's like 74, 76 million a year or something.
It's $1 million a game.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah. It's insane. Damian Lillard gets waived by the Bucks. Giannis, not happy. Giannis has made it known that he's not happy. He has been making posts. He made something like one picture out where he's like, I have no idea what's going on right now. The thing with Damian Lillard, though, they're still paying him. With all that money, he's still going to get paid.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of interesting, too, that they got rid of Dame, and they also got rid of Brook Lopez, too.
Yes.
He went to, where'd he go? He went to the Clippers on a 2-year, $18 million deal. The Bucks did sign Miles Turner from the Pacers.
Yes, the longest tenured Pacer.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, he was.
They got him for 4 years, $107 million. But yeah, my guess is like legit. I've been thinking that I think they're gonna part ways with Giannis.
I would have
they
to
have
assume.
To. They're
definitely gonna get rid of him. What I don't understand too, though, is how Kyrie, coming off an ACL or injury, gets a 3-year deal, and Dame gets waived. Unless the Bucks are just blowing it up, like you're saying, they're just blowing it up, and they're like, let's just get rid of it.
I think it's a good possibility they're just blowing it up.
I don't know.
What else
I
they're
think
gonna
it's
do.
I don't know. It's kind of silly. Honestly, they went down the drain pretty quickly. I mean, a couple years ago, the Bucks were winning championship.
Yeah, and they were contending for it at least for the
Yes.
last few years until really like last year,
Yep.
and then now all of a sudden again, it's like, oh man, what's going on? Yeah, I mean it's I don't know. I'd be curious to see where Giannis goes. I know I've heard people saying like talking about him going down to like Miami, but I'm like, I don't care for that. There's got to be a better landing spot. You know where he needs to go?
L.A.
The Pacers.
Oh.
I know that would never happen.
Yeah, I don't know if they could afford Giannis.
But it'd be what are you talking about? They're one of the only two teams that didn't have the luxury tax because they were under the cap.
Yeah, I would like to see what that cap is.
But they're definitely not going to get him. Obviously, being a division team.
Yeah.
But that'd be so sick. At least for Pacers, not so much for the Bucks.
It would be. It'd be very cool. Trying to see if there's any other big, like major NBA news. Not really. I saw one post that was actually pretty funny.
Yeah, go ahead.
It said, someone tell Shams to I'm tired of these weak notifications. I don't know who these guys are getting $4 million.
Well, there was some bigger ones. D'Angelo Russell moved on, went to the Dallas Mavericks.
I did see that.
2-year, $13 million.
Yep.
That's Dallas. Dallas kind of might be all right.
They might.
We'll find out. We'll
They
see.
might.
We'll see how Cooper Flag works out. But I mean,
Cooper Flag and then the two other leaders if they can stay healthy.
yeah, I mean, if like you got D'Angelo Russell and Kyrie and AD, it's like all right, and Cooper Flag now, it's like and they kind of still got a squad. I'm not gonna lie though. I hope they fall flat on their face.
I hope they might. I just have a feeling it's not going to go well.
I hope it doesn't.
Probably not going to go well. This has also been rumored to probably be LeBron's last year.
Yeah, he's now apparently not signed his player option.
No,
so they're talking about like possibly him getting traded and like what is going like.
Honestly, I don't care. I'm tired of hearing about LeBron. Like no one can talk basketball without just being like, well, LeBron, he didn't get paid. It's like, okay, well, yeah, he shouldn't. I'm sorry. Nobody should be like, hey, you know what? Since you're LeBron James, we're going to give you 1 year, $120 million. Just because you're LeBron James. Like, no.
I mean, he's still producing, though. It's not like he didn't still average 27 points a game
I'm
last
not denying
year.
that.
I mean, he's
I'm not
still
denying that.
playing phenomenal.
But if he's coming out and talking about retirement, if it's rumored, if I'm any front office, I'm be like, okay, well, then I will give you $25 million for 1 year.
Yeah. Doesn't he have another son that's about to make the league?
I believe so.
I think that was like another thing where it was like if he waits until 2026, he could possibly end up playing with both of his sons, which would be another reason why I can't understand why why would he leave LA if like the whole goal was to play with Bronny like you just 1 year and then it's like, all right, well, I'm going to either A, retire or B, just go get traded somewhere else. Like,
I'm going to say this too. As if he does retire, Bronny James is out of the league within like 2 years.
Yeah, I'd say 2 to 3 years tops.
Probably be playing overseas or in the Big Three.
Yeah.
Shout out, actually, Lance Stevenson's like actually kind of cooking in the Big Three, and it's kind of crazy. I forgot that he existed.
People.
Yeah. That league's actually pretty cool. That league offered Caitlin Clark $10 million to come play.
Oh, really?
It's Ice Cube's league.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're trying things.
I guess it's actually like blowing up.
Yeah, they've had some conflict lately, so I mean that's helping them a lot. Things are getting a little feisty over there.
Love to see it. We love to see that in sports.
Yeah. Another one I seen was Clint Capella agreed to a 3-year, $21 million deal with the Rockets. That's great for them. Couldn't really sit here and tell you all his stats or anything like that, but I know he's a pretty solid player.
Yeah, I don't even know who that is, but
I played for the Hawks. Hawks were really bad last year, but he's pretty good.
Well, come on, dude. They got
Trae Young.
Yeah, they got Trae Young.
Yeah, somebody buy my Trae Young shoes that I have for sale. They've been for sale for 1.5 years now.
The most hated man in all of New York.
Yeah. And then the Nuggets moved on from Michael Porter Jr.
I did see that one.
They traded him to the Nets for a 2032 first-round pick, and they got Cam Johnson in return, which is great for them because Cam Johnson's pretty good. He's got potential.
Like, all right, guys, we'll give you a first-rounder, but you gotta wait 7 years.
I forgot about this as well. The Rockets also signed Dorian Finney-Smith to a 4-year, $53 million deal. So, I mean, the Rockets
They're just
are
loading
going
up
to
on
be
centers.
they're going to try and go for it this year, dude. They really are, and it's they got a good shot at it. I thought it was pretty funny. Um, damn, who was it? Oh, I'm gonna forget it now. Oh my god. The more I'm thinking about it, the farther away it's going.
You got to stop thinking about it. That's the trick.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying
Once
to
you
do.
stop thinking about it, then you'll see it.
Oh, I was just watching it like in the office the other day. They had like ESPN on or whatever, and they were like running across the bottom of the screen like the Knicks like on their head coach search, and they like tried to. I guess they reached out to what's the Rockets head coach? What's that guy's name? Ime Udoka.
They've been reaching out to like literally everybody.
And I'm like, why where do you guys get off thinking that you're going to just go and hire like why would he take the job there?
Dude,
what are we talking about?
That's like getting memed to the point because they've been like trying to hire like
they're just
interview
asking
everyone.
The best coaches in the league. They're like, you want to come be our head coach?
Yeah.
Like, I am having success here. What are we talking about?
Literally,
like,
I think I'm pretty sure they even reached out to the Bulls like see if like they can interview Billy Donovan, and they're like, no. It would have been great if they can get rid of him because he's a trash can, but
I think they should get rid of him, and I still stand by it. I think they should go for Michael Malone. The old Nuggets head coach that they fired right before they made the playoffs.
Yeah, made the
2
playoffs.
weeks before they were getting ready to make the playoffs, and
They're
they
just
just
like,
fired the head coach.
all right, dude, we don't have that much money, and you're having too much success, so you got to go.
Yeah, that's another team that's probably going to be on a downfall for a few years
A while.
at least. Yeah,
A while.
yeah.
It's not looking good.
I don't think I had any other basketball ones.
Let's jump right into baseball.
Oh wait, no. This one, we got to talk about this because this is huge. This is huge news because it keeps coming out. More and more people are starting to get found out here. The Malik Beasley stuff. You've been seeing the stuff with Malik Beasley and betting on games, and now he's being investigated. So apparently, it was funny because everyone kept reposting this clip from the Clippers Timberwolves game when there was
like 8.5.
Yeah, the spread was 8.5. There was like 5 seconds left on the clock. Clippers get done shooting a free throw, and Malik Beasley gets the rebound and sprints down the court and does a dunk with 0.4 seconds left on the clock to bring the spread to a 7-point lead, or bring the lead down to a 7-point lead, so the spread covered.
Yeah, I'd seen that.
He scored 7 points in the last minute of the game, and it said so. February 10th, the day after he was sentenced. That was the day after he was sentenced to jail for pointing a rifle at a family, which also resulted in an NBA suspension. It's like but dude, someone else got called out too. It was Gary Payton Jr. Someone was like, watch. They were like, if we're looking into Malik Beasley, they're like, watch Gary Payton Jr. right here. Watch his reaction for these last like 2 minutes of whatever game it was. And the whole time he's like freaking out, and you could see him like whispering and everything to the person next to him. And it's like very evident that there's something going on where he had an interest in the spread of the game. And like it all came down to like he needed whoever they were playing. They had 2 free throws with like 7 seconds to go. And they're like, he needs them to miss both of these free throws. But if they do make it, that still gives the other team a shot to come down and shoot a 3, which would lose him on the spread. And the other team, they get the 2 free throws, they make them both. The other team comes down, bangs a 3, and he just looks like so pissed, dude. And it's like, yeah, he's definitely betting on games too.
100%. I mean, I'm sure a ton of players do it.
I guarantee it.
It happened to Shohei, dude. He got his stuff.
There was a video of I think it was Malik Beasley. It was Giannis was like guarding him, and it's like the end of the game, and he had, I guess, whatever prop bets they're saying he allegedly did, if it's whether it's 3-pointers attempted or whatever, but he's taking like prop bets and stuff allegedly. And yeah, he goes to put up a 3, and Giannis just blocks it and then starts like dancing and laughing in his face. And Malik Beasley's like pushing him, and he's all pissed off and everything. It's like, why would you be doing that? Like, there's clearly some, like, these guys know that they're doing, like, they all know each other are doing stuff like that. They have to.
I wouldn't be surprised if they're all doing it.
No, I wouldn't either.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. You have all this money, and you're just like, I can actually, like, I hold some of my own fate in my own hands.
It is the dumbest thing ever, though. I mean, but like, what are you possibly? Exact
Just
right
for
there.
the sake of gambling.
But even still, right? Like we're reading off. Well, of course I deleted them all now. But like we just, what did I say? Clint Capella just went to the Rockets and got like what 2 years, $23 million.
Yeah.
Right? You're making $12 million a year now. I'm not saying he's done anything, but just and you're gonna risk it for like 200 grand. Like what is it? Doesn't make any sense.
I mean,
it just
they
doesn't.
get addicted.
I know, but it just doesn't make any sense.
Think
Like, dude,
about
it
it.
is not worth the risk. Is not worth the reward there. Like
Yeah.
you can make 12 mil a year, and you're risking it to put like $1,000 bets to win like $2,800. Like, what are
Yeah.
you? What is the point?
That's
All
just-
you're doing is paying taxes on that shit too. At the end of
They're
the
addicted, dude.
dang, it.
They're addicted.
Yeah, they must be.
That's the problem. That's why people gamble. They have a problem.
Yeah,
You
I
need to
mean,
call 1-800-GAMBLER. If you have a problem, 1-800-GAMBLER.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's insane.
it is. But
He
yeah.
made a post though. He said being investigated does not mean guilty.
No, it definitely doesn't. But video footage can prove you guilty. So we'll just have to wait and see, I guess. But
It's up to the jury.
yes, Malik Beasley's totally screwed.
He might be.
He's getting busted, dude. Oh, he's
might be.
100%
Or maybe
getting
Adam
busted.
Silver likes him, and he'll be like, you know what, you're good, dude. Just don't do it anymore.
Adam Silver Surfer. That dude looks like an alien.
He looks very scary.
He is creepy look. He looks like he crawled out of like a wet, dark hole.
Yeah, if anyone talking about like lizard people, he's definitely one of them.
Yeah, I am. I'm waiting for his eyelids to close like this way.
Yeah, like turn yellow eyes. And just, yeah, gross. But anyways, baseball is like actually, White Sox baseball is actually kind of tolerable. I'm just gonna come out and say it. I know I've been kind of inching towards it every week. I'm not saying they're good, but it's like there's like cool stuff going on, like cool things happening.
There's a lot of bad baseball being played right now, and it's by a lot of good teams. And
That
it
is
doesn't
very
make
true.
sense.
Like-
They're all collapsing at the same time, which is fantastic news.
It's insane.
As a fan of a good team.
Insane.
As one of those good teams, yeah, it is insane. The White Sox cost me a parlay worth $200 the other night because they beat the Giants 1-0. So that was sick because I took the Giants money line, of course, because that's a given.
You would think.
One of the
But
best
it's
teams in the
baseball,
league,
dude.
and yeah, they'll just drop 2 or 3 to the White Sox. Like,
It's kind of crazy, ain't it?
what are we talking about?
It's insane. I mean, who just got their doors blown off?
The Mets.
The Mets just got their doors blown off. Yeah.
Historic.
Like they were
Historically,
outscored by like 34 runs or something like that.
yeah, they got outscored. So it's been the first time in MLB history that you know it. Oh yeah, I have it right here. Look at that, perfect.
Sweet.
MLB teams
Totally
since
intentional.
since 1901 to score 30 plus runs, allow 4 or fewer runs, and also strike out 25 batters in a 3-game series. Only time it's ever happened. Pirates Mets this weekend. Mets get swept by the Pirates. 9-1, 9-2, 12-1.
Yeah, it was insane.
And Juan Soto looked like a clown. Balls just bouncing out of his glove, hitting
What?
the wall. I mean, he looked so bad.
Pause.
What?
Sounds sus.
Juan Soto
Balls
looking like a
bouncing out
clown.
of his glove.
Yeah. God, he might as well be out there with his balls bouncing around in his glove because he's doing nothing defensively. He's not good. Yeah, that it doesn't make any sense. And then also too, you got like the Cubs are pooping the bed. They're falling apart. I mean, they're not playing good ball right now. The bats are dying. The pitching's been very up and down.
Unfortunately, it had to happen eventually.
Yeah, and it's not like we're not doing like the Mets. The Mets are the worst right now because the Mets are literally like I think they're like 3-13.
Yeah, they're
in
all
their last like 16 games. It's crazy.
Not good. Not good at all.
But the Yankees too. The Yankees are melting down. Like the Yankees are getting shut out again by like crap teams. Crap teams have been like destroying the good teams lately, and it's very funny how it's all like, man, the Cubs at one point were so far ahead in the division. Now it's like, man, the Cardinals are right on their tail. And then the Brewers are like right on their tail too. It's like, man,
Dude,
this
speaking
is.
of that, I passed by American Family Field.
Mhm.
It's pretty sweet.
Oh, yeah, you should go inside it.
I know I want to go to a game, but I was driving by. I'll get to it. I'll talk about that later. Whatever, not important right now.
I did want to bring this up because this is pretty funny since you were talking about the White Sox there momentarily. Did you see that video of Clint Frazier talking about the 2023 White Sox locker room and how it was?
No,
Oh, it's interesting.
actually, Yes, yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Yeah, he's talking about basically he's like all the players, like the superstars of the team, he's like nobody wanted to play. He goes, man, I think there were like 10 guys that year that actually were would just limp off the field and act like they got shot on the field, and then they'd come to the dugout and they just sat down like nothing was wrong. Never even went to the hospital after the game or anything. He's like, yeah, nobody wanted to play. Nobody on the team respected the staff and like the coach. I forget. I don't think he mentioned who it was, but one of the players.
That would have been Griffel.
I don't remember. He didn't mention the player
Oh,
that it was
okay,
that like got heated at Pedro Griffel. No, it wasn't Griffel.
No.
Who was it? Who was it?
It wasn't LaRusso.
No, maybe you know what? Maybe it was Griffel.
I believe it was.
It was, but he like basically was like what? Damn, I'm trying to remember what he said to him, but it basically along the lines of like, you better shut your mouth or I'm gonna shut it for you. and that just was the end of it. And he's like, what? Nothing happened. He didn't get benched or anything. He's like, nope. Played the next game. He goes, there was no accountability whatsoever. The inmates were running the asylum.
I mean, you could tell. I mean, you could.
Oh yeah, there's a reason they only won 42 games
just
or whatever.
How pathetic, like abysmal, like it just was. Like you could tell there was no vibes. They were not boys. They hated it. They just were out there just going through the motions. Hardly. Yeah, not good. It was just terrible.
And now you got Chase Meadroth out there making ridiculous slides,
That was
breaking people's ankles at second base going for a tag.
That was actually disgusting.
Yeah, that's a pretty sick move.
Yeah,
that was like some Javi Baez stuff.
Yeah, I mean, that like the young core that's going on right now is like giving me hope. It's like wow, like actually maybe we could be solid in like 3 years.
Get a good manager in there.
We need a good yeah.
You get a good manager in this, and with this team currently, like Meadroth's looked promising. Obviously, Tim Elko's looked promising.
Teals looked promising.
Kyle Teals looked promising.
Yeah.
Who's the other guy they called up this year too? Edgar Quiero.
Yeah,
like they have such a young core that like legitimate, and these guys are clearly trying. And like you said, they are getting better.
Yeah, it's like I'm not saying they're good by no means. But, like, it's actually, like, almost exciting. It's like, wow, like, dude, they're actually like, doing cool things out there. Mm-hmm. They're playing competitive baseball.
Yeah.
It's like, man, even if we lose, I'm, like, not that upset.
Yeah, because it's not like last year where, like, I mean, knock on wood, because it's exactly what happened this year was when guys getting hit in the head with pop flies and, like, losing games because of it. Like, it was a straight clown show last year. But
terrible. But the White Sox have won their 28th game. Last year, they didn't win their 28th game until August.
Really?
Yes. I had actually seen that today.
Interesting. Well, they are playing the Dodgers tonight, so I don't think they're going to get their 29th win.
No, probably not. Maybe, though.
Yamamoto's pitching, though.
Maybe they just, like, tattoo the absolute
in L.A.
daylights out of them. Yeah.
That would be interesting, wouldn't it?
That would be pretty cool.
Let's see. They're 9-32 on the road. Dodgers are 30-14 at home.
Yeah. Take the Dodgers money line because I want you guys to just absolutely jinx it.
There's no money up. If it starts creeping up any higher, I'm telling you that Sox actually might win. We might have another New York Yankees situation on our hands. Let me check the live lines on this because that's.
Dude, I need to go to a Sox game though. I need those hot honey chicken fries.
Yeah,
they're
worth getting kicked out over.
We didn't get kicked out. We chose to leave.
Okay, so we're still Gucci on that. The Dodgers are minus 341 on the money line, which is understandable.
Yeah.
They are still only 1.5 run favorites, and it's minus 163. So I would still be on the Dodgers minus the 1.5. Matter of fact, I already am. I placed a bet on the Dodgers minus the 1.5. But if that moves to 2.5 and it stays at the same value, watch out. bet the house on the White Sox to straight up win because it's going to happen. If that moves to 2.5, I'm telling you, the run line moves to 2.5. The Sox win that game.
Yeah,
they'll pull out like a 3-2 win or something.
It'd be something dumb, or they'll just like blow the doors off the Dodgers. It'll be like, this
like they did to the Yankees last year. Yeah, 12-2.
It's just like they won't stop scoring. Actually, we should have went to the game Friday night. Flo Rida had a concert after the
Kelsey
game.
was there.
Really?
Yeah, Kelsey and Anthony and their group of friends were there. Yeah,
that's kind of funny. I would actually never go see that.
Me neither. Did you see Yin Yang Twins who just performed at SeaWorld?
I don't even know who that is.
You don't know the Yin Yang Twins?
No,
yeah, you do.
No,
well, I can't play it because we'll get copyrighted. You'll have to look them up after. I couldn't. I can't remember the lyrics.
That's fine.
I'm trying to remember this. I don't know the name of the song, but I know it's like a super famous song. You'd know it. You would know it.
At SeaWorld, huh?
At SeaWorld,
Well,
yeah.
they're canceled. Canceled.
Oh, yeah. Ironically enough, I think SeaWorld is the least of people's concerns anymore. Remember that used to be such a big deal?
Yeah, it was.
People like glue themselves to the street over SeaWorld. Now it's like totally different stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot different stuff. The orcas are the least of their concerns.
But hey, speaking of sticking on with the Dodgers too, Shohei with his starting pitching recently, ridiculous. Did you see that?
Oh god, my foot's cramping. Oh god, give me a minute. Give me a minute. This really hurts. Ow.
Oh, because you got yourself tucked up there like a pretzel, dude.
Ow. Oh my god.
Punch it. Do something.
I'm trying. I just can't move it. It hurts so bad. Ow. I'm just gonna sit here just for a minute.
Deep breaths.
I need a beer.
yeah, dehydrate.
Anyways.
Yeah,
sorry.
So ironically enough, it was against the same guy. They played the Royals the other day. So this season, there's been this is a stupid stat. Jeff Passan put it out. Whatever. I don't need to read the whole thing, but Ohtani threw a 102-mile-an-hour fastball the other day.
I did see that, yes.
This guy is just unbelievable. I mean, it's truly unbelievable. He undergoes Tommy John surgery again, comes back, misses a whole year of pitching, and then now like just gets started going this year, and it's like, oh yeah, he's already right back to throwing 102. Like that is insane.
He was made in a lab, dude.
No, he clearly was. He clearly was. So it's funny. It was actually his exact velocity was 101.7.
Yeah.
That's the hardest pitch of his MLB career. It was against Vinny Pasquantino. That at bat that he just did. It was like a couple days ago or whatever. Ohtani did hit 102 in the World Baseball Classic. Funny enough, it was also against Vinny Pasquantino. And Vinny Pasquantino quoted that tweet and put, "What the did I do, man?" He's like, "What?" Like, but that is so nuts. It's like you said, he's made in a lab.
Yeah, no, 100%. He's just not.
He's a freak.
He is, and it's awesome to see.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
He reminds me of like, and I've only ever seen I can't remember the name of the character. What's the Big Hero 6?
Oh, Baymax.
Baymax. That's what Shohei reminds me of. He literally looks like Baymax, just like super, like just I don't know, like.
Yeah, his stance is just
like, harmless. Yeah, like just harmless, friendly. Like just
he just seems like the nicest guy on earth.
Yeah, just robot. Like,
like kind of like Kawhi.
Very similar, yeah, in the same way of just like the robotic responses. Yeah.
Kawhi's a funny guy. Hey, what's up? That's awesome. That was good stuff.
That's good stuff.
What else is going on around the league?
Baseball. I don't think I saved anything else.
Kind of cooling down lately, to be honest. It hasn't been as hot.
I think it's not as hot because the best teams are losing.
No, seriously.
I mean, legit.
I think we talked about this, but Bobby Witt's going to play for Team USA.
I think you did mention that
WBC.
last episode.
Okay, so that'll be cool. I'm trying to think if anything else has been really going on. Not at all, dude. Honestly, the only NHL news I actually have, I did see it, is Brad Marchand got some money.
Staying with the Panthers?
6-year deal.
With the Panthers?
I believe so, yes.
A 6-year deal?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Let me look this up.
Is he going to play till he's 45? He's pretty old.
Let's see.
I did not see that.
6-year contract extension with $32 million in total to stay with the Panthers.
That's incredible.
So he got his bag.
It's
actually
a bummer.
A pretty decent bag for hockey because hockey players really don't get paid that much. I feel like the average hockey player.
Yeah, the cap's pretty low in hockey.
Yeah.
Yeah, well then, I guess we'll stick. Yeah.
Shout out Mike Pilney for listening to this. I'm talking ice hockey game. So shout out you. Because he's always like, I said something about the NHL one episode. He's like, why is he talking about ice hockey? He said the sport sucks.
Because ice hockey rules, dude. The Ducks signed Mikhail Granlund on a 3-year deal for $21 million. That's a pretty big deal. Mikhail Granlund is one of the Stars' better players. I did see Evan Bouchard sign a deal with, re-sign a deal with the Oilers, which is shocking, but 4-year deal. 4-year extension with an average annual value of $10.5 million. That's pretty big. I'm just like trying to glance here quick because I don't get any of it on my Twitter feed for some reason. I guess it's probably because it's all baseball. Like it's all baseball right now and NBA.
I think I saw the post on ESPN. That's the only reason why I seen it, and that's because I follow ESPN.
Ooh, the Oilers traded Oh my God, they traded Victor Arvidsson to the Bruins for a 5th-round pick in the NHL draft next year. Well, 2027. Wow. Hurricanes signed Stan Coven, 8 years, $48 million extension. Okay. Wow. There's a lot of interesting things going on here. It sucks that I haven't been seeing this. Patrick Kane is staying with the Red Wings on a 1-year contract.
Exhilarating stuff.
Yeah, 6 years, $31.5 million. Brad Marchand. That's just. What are we talking about?
Getting his bag, dude.
Hold on. I need to look at this because I need to.
His age?
Yeah, I need to see how old he is.
I feel like 32.
Sorry, I'm like searching as fast as I can here. Why can't I? Where the hell is his name? What's going on?
Just Google Brad Marchand.
Yeah, I was already on the app. That's why. Oh, duh, it's right here. Stupid. Yeah, he's 37. That's what I say. I'm like, I know he's like almost 40. 6 years, 43 years old. My goodness. I mean, he's basically like Mario Lemieux. He's gonna play until he's 65. I mean, it's ridiculous. Brad Marchand just never seemed. I mean,
the guy's just wonder.
The guy's invincible. Yeah, he is. Yeah, that's like really all I had sports wise, except for the WNBA
is expanding.
Yeah, they want to expand to 18 teams with new teams in Cleveland, Detroit, and Philly. 3 really standout, top of the line, phenomenal cities.
Dude, big markets
to put teams.
I actually was thinking about this. You probably won't get the reference. No one ever does. It's a deep cut, so I understand why a lot of people don't. But like whenever someone talks about like Cleveland sports, it's like Cleveland. You like Cleveland? I've never heard anyone say that they're gonna go take a vacation to Cleveland.
Well, that sounds familiar.
It was Joakim Noah before the 2011 NBA Finals or whatever, or the conference finals before they were going to play the Cavs again because they couldn't get through Braun. He had said that in a press conference, like, so, like, how do you feel about Cleveland and something like that? He's like, Cleveland, I'm like, you like Cleveland? He's like, I never heard anyone say that they're going to vacation to Cleveland. It's like, it's pretty funny. No one ever gets it though. Like, no one ever understands. There was one guy, because he's like, oh yeah, my girlfriend's like a Cleveland fan, like baseball, the Guardians. And he's like, yeah, we're going to go to a game. Her family, like, from there. That's where she's from. I'm like, oh, yeah, you like Cleveland? He's like, staring at me. He's like, I mean, I guess it's all right.
That's pretty funny.
So I'm like, okay, well, you don't know ball, so I'm not going to talk to you.
Yeah, I would have never guessed that in a million years. I don't know why.
A lot of people don't, dude. Okay, here's another thing. Actually, we talked about this. I'm working with this guy right now. His name is Hans. Have you ever watched Phineas and Ferb?
No.
Dang it. All right, so you won't understand. Well, no one understands my reference. I call him Huge Hands Hans. And they're like, what? What is that from? Like, we ever watch Phineas and Ferb? Yeah, of course. I'm like, Huge Hands Hans then, dude. He was a one-off character, dude. He stole Doofenshmirtz's girl because he made better shadow puppets because he had, massive hands. And no one's like, they're always like, yeah, I don't know. I've never seen that. I don't remember that. Like, I show them like the character, and they're like, yeah, I don't remember this.
You know what they say about huge hands, right?
Big gloves.
Really big shadow puppets, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that too. No one ever gets it. And it's really upsetting. Someone will, maybe. Hopefully.
Yeah, I never watched that show. I think I was a little too old for that. Like, by the time that came around.
Maybe. Phineas and Ferb was good. It had its time. It was definitely a peak at one point. I liked it.
I couldn't stand it. I had my thoughts on it, even as a young man. Crazy. Didn't get to watch it because, because I was out, actually. I wasn't even home for it. But, Ilya Taporia KO'd Charles Oliveira first round. Massive. Absolutely. It was insane. I really wanted to watch that fight and then just totally forgot it was going on because me and Stephanie ended up going to we went out to Michigan City and went to Shoreline and had, I guess you can call it, lunch. That place is good. This is what I was saying to her on the way there. I'm like, I swear everybody I know says this place sucks. And I've never been there. And I'm like, but I can't remember if people say like the food isn't good here or the beer's not good. I'm like,
The beer's okay. The
Yeah,
food, I'm like, the burger I had twice now because nothing else on the menu was like that appetizing to me. They like stood out. So I got the same burger twice. I'm like, eh.
Yeah, so I'd never been there. I had I tried like 4 different beers. 3 of them I was just kind of like meh. I just went with the one that I've always liked from there called Stellar Blue. And then we got these cacholis or something like that. I can't remember the name of this like appetizer. It was like a breaded cheese fried with like cream cheese inside of it, wrapped in prosciutto with drizzled with like honey. It was kind of weird. It was different, but it was pretty good.
It's kind of great. Okay, that's hot take.
It was
Brewery is getting kind of like crazy. With
yeah,
things
they're
like
all
that.
hipster.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, guys, we don't have to do this. We are here for beer. And honestly, if
I
you're
agree,
just like,
but there's some stuff like that
do agree.
that hits so good. Go to like Fuzzy Line Brewing in Highland. It's right off Kennedy Avenue, Kennedy and Highway.
okay, I think that's like it's kind of like off back, right?
Yeah, it's like tucked
kind of
behind
hidden.
some- yeah.
Yeah.
They have goat cheese fritters, and they are unbelievably fire.
They're
They
just
are
like so like
good.
like you said, hipstery.
It
They're
is.
just,
That's
like,
all it
trying
is.
to be like,
Yeah.
like, hey, like check us out. Like we're the most edgy, cool. It's like,
Yeah, it's got arugula on it, and like, dude, just give me cheese curds.
It's like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll take a Miller Lite, please.
Yeah, but those were good. I don't know, we didn't hate them. And then I got some Italian fennel sausage pizza that had like pesto on it, fresh mozzarella, and whatever else. It's fennel sausage, and it was pretty good. And then I think she got like some kind of chicken sandwich or something that she didn't mind. It wasn't terrible, but yeah. Long story short, we did that. Then we went to the outlet mall because your boy needed some new basketball shorts and some new socks to match my new J's that I got.
Nice.
And a couple tank tops because I'm tired of cutting up t-shirts for summer shirts. And then we went to Blue Chip.
Nice.
And then we went to Four Winds after Blue Chip.
Actually, yeah, Stephanie texted. Yeah, I was texting Stephanie at that point. I was at the concert.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she was telling me, she's like, yeah, we're going to Blue Chip now. Because she said there was like some band that was playing, or Four Winds, because there was a band playing at Blue Chip or something like that. She's like, yeah, it's just a bunch of like 60-year-olds.
It was nothing but old people music, but it was great. They were playing like really good. They were playing like good stuff that you don't ever hear cover bands play. Like it blew me away, dude. Like most times you go to like those and they're playing your Journey, like this and that. And it gets all the old boomers going and whatnot. Yeah. But man, I was sitting there on the one machine and I just heard them bust out B.W. Stevenson, Shambhala, and I was like, "What?" I'm like, "No way are they playing this right now?" And then they hit, I forget what the hell they played after that, but even I was like, "Dude, these guys are good actually. Like this is nice. They're not playing the typical run of the mill BS.
Yeah, best basic stuff.
Yeah, the best of.
Yeah,
but yeah, so I missed the fight that night. I really wanted to see it, but that was a big deal.
Yeah, I didn't watch any fights. I was at the concert.
Oh yeah, how was the Morgan Wallen concert?
It was pretty cool. It was really fun. It was a great time.
The guy Jeremy that I work with, he was also there. He was like on the stage the second night. Like they were literally up on the stage.
I did not.
He took a video. He's like, see that guy in the hat, right? Like he's like walking, like as Morgan Wallen was walking through the crowd. He's literally standing, like he walks right directly in front of him. He's like, see that guy in the hat? That's Morgan Wallen. I'm like, oh, really? I thought it was the big black guy walking behind him. I'm like, yeah, I know who he is.
I had seen I'd seen him before, and he puts on a pretty good show. It was good. I liked it. Yeah, I'm trying to pitch the idea to Stephanie and trying to convince her to go. I bought one singular ticket to go see Ella Langley November 7th in Nashville. And yeah, I told Stephanie, I'm like, yeah, I don't want to go by myself. Like, you guys should really come. And she's like, yeah, maybe.
That's got to be so expensive. Didn't she just like recently start blowing up where her
It's
tickets
only $130.
only.
Yeah, I had
8 months ago, you could have seen her for like $40.
maybe. I don't know.
That Jeremy guy got he's like obsessed with seeing all these random country artists. Like every single one of these people that you would know the names of that are all like these up and coming hot artists, and everybody's all of a sudden trying to. I think it's really just because everyone wants to be like, I was listening to them when they were unpopular.
See, I
but
do not care about that. I'm like,
yeah, but he's seeing everybody, and like he's been seeing her for like a couple years now, and he's
Yeah.
like, dude, I've seen her for $20 like in Chicago, and then now her tickets, I forget where she just played recently. Is like they were like $300 or some shit. Like,
Well,
people are like reselling
there was
them
a
for
place-
like $3,000.
when she played indie, like 2 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
It was 2 months ago. Yeah, I remember I wanted to go. I just ended up not going. You can get tickets for $60, and it was like standing room only, like some saloon. But it's like $60. So I'm like, okay, that's not awful. But yeah, it's like $130. Well, these are for close seats. Like for
Where's
like,
it at?
some theater in Nashville.
Ascend Amphitheater?
No, it's like an
Oh.
actual theater.
Oh.
So it should be pretty cool. The vibe should be pretty nuts. Let me see. I have to.
That's so much money for somebody I've never seen, nor that I probably will really like that much, honestly.
It's valid. But this is like right up front. This is the only reason why I'm like I paid that much,
Yeah.
because I'm like gonna be right there. Let me find it.
You like her that much?
Yeah, I think her music's awesome,
Interesting.
and she just smoke.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Yeah, pretty cool. So the seats I got. Yeah. Actually, $120 is what you can get. There you go, $120.
Good to know.
But yeah, anyways. So it was at the University of Wisconsin, like at the football field.
Yeah, Badger Stadium.
Yeah, the concourses, it's Camp Randall Stadium actually. But
Wow.
the concourses were nuts. Like it was nuts how narrow they were.
Really?
There was even one guy I was like standing in a beer line that was like, dude, they need to like expand these damn concourses. Like I'm not even joking. The concourse is probably the width of my bedroom. Not even joking.
What?
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and like that would be like a concession stand. Like that bump out right there would be like a concession stand. It was nuts. It was so
Wow.
bad. Like so crowded. It was
And that's a
awful.
lot. There was a lot of people there too. Like, I mean, that was like a
Yeah.
60,000,
There was
70,000
a
or something.
ton of people.
Yeah.
Ton of people. It was insane. Next day though, I ended up going to like some early in the morning, like some strawberry fest thing that was like in the town that we were in. I'm like, yeah, that's sure, let's go check it out. It was huge. It was nuts. It was kind of like if you ever been to like the Valpo Popcorn Festival, or I'm trying to think of like a festival.
Blueberry Fest.
Yeah,
Like in Plymouth.
yeah. If you've been to the Blueberry Fest, but like
But for
twice that
strawberries.
size. No, yeah, but also like twice that size. And
Really?
there's alcohol everywhere.
That's sick. I fancy strawberries. That's actually my favorite fruit, so I would
I'm
probably love that.
Not the biggest strawberry guy. I was actually sitting here though. I'm like, dude, I would actually drive back up here to like come back to this next year. Like it was
It'd be
awesome.
something nice to do, just like a different thing to do.
Yeah, no,
Get out, check out a different area. and
dude, it was
whatnot.
sweet. It was awesome. And like it was like a historic downtown. They had like it was really sweet, dude.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's like alcohol everywhere. Strawberry wine slushies. There's beer. Obviously, New Glarus everywhere. But so I got a spotted cow because it was only $6, dude. It was $6.
Only $6.
Yeah. I'm like, okay. I'm like,
Oh.
whatever. It was either that or $5 for like a Miller Lite. I'm like, whatever. I'll do one. And then I got a strawberry cider mule.
Ooh.
That was stupid fire.
That sounds stupid fire.
I'm like, dude, I don't even really like strawberries that much. I'm like, this is insane. This is so good. Unfortunately though, the night before I had B-dubs, and lately B-dubs and me, I have now made a pact where I will not eat B-dubs unless I know I don't have anything to do the next morning. Like nothing messes with my stomach except B-dubs boneless wings.
Yeah, yes.
I can eat the traditional all day, be fine. They're boneless. Something about it messes with my stomach. And like I said, nothing hurts my stomach. But I'm sitting there and it's hot and I'm like, oh my God. And finally I saw a row like porta-johns underneath a tree.
No.
So they were nice and shaded. I'm like, I have to go. I literally couldn't.
No.
My stomach was like cramping how bad it hurt.
Oh, no.
But they were freshly cleaned because I seen that the truck drive away. So I'm like, okay, cool. And I had got there like when it started. So I'm like sitting there. I'm like, Well, I do this at work in case of emergencies. Pull
Oh,
out the emergency dude wipe in my wallet, and I'm like, here we go. Yeah,
damn, dude.
my stomach was not good. I'm telling you, like, B-dubs boneless. I'm just gonna stick with traditional. I can't do the boneless
I have
anymore.
never had their traditional wings at B-Dubs because I've just always been a boneless wing guy, and I probably had B-Dubs like maybe 3 or 4 times in the last few years because I just can't do it anymore. I'm like every single time I eat it, yeah, I just get a stomach ache and
I
like
don't.
crap my brains out the
Yeah,
next day.
I don't understand what it is. Like, what is the problem here?
It's not for human consumption. That's what it is. That's
Well, they fry all their stuff in beef tallow.
maybe now.
Yeah, now they do. I do know that. I think it's been like 2, 3 years that they've been doing it because I was actually talking to one of the guys, the guy who actually owns Dagger Mountain.
Oh,
I'm like, hey, do you?
shout out.
Yeah, shout out Dan. I'm like, hey, do you like go to B-dubs? He's like, no, not anymore. I'm like, why? I'm like, you use like fried pickles or something. He's like, well, no, they fry everything in beef tallow now, and he's vegan.
Aw.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay. I asked him like, hey, it's like,
That explains a lot.
I'm like, what do you miss most about like about like not being vegan? He's like, honestly, like bratwurst and like sausages like that. He's like, I actually debated on before I went vegan, like starting my own like butcher shop where I like specialize in making sausages. I'm like,
So then how do you come from that and then be like, I'm gonna go vegan?
I don't know, dude. I don't know. I don't ask. Whatever.
You should stay away from that guy. You should just keep your distance between Dan and you.
He means well, but he's odd. Definitely an odd guy.
Yeah, I'd say so. I don't know him much or at all actually, but I feel like I know him fairly well actually.
I'm trying to think of anything else that was like neat in Wisconsin.
Did you go to any like breweries or anything?
No, I really didn't have time. Sunday I had to get back because I had to get to a birthday party.
Oh yeah.
I literally left there, drove straight home, got in my car as soon as I got home. Didn't even come inside the house and drove straight there. Very tiring, very exhausting. No, I really didn't do anything that fancy. By the time we got out there Saturday, I was tired, so I took like a quick nap, and then yeah, that was it. Didn't do anything like nuts. I didn't do anything cool. The coolest thing was literally that Strawberry Fest.
That's cool though because it's different.
No, it was awesome.
Just
Though,
like a
dude.
change of pace.
It was nuts, and like I said, there was like alcohol everywhere. I went to like some hipster bar. The stand I went to was like some hipster bar stand, and yeah, they were like super nuts. They're like crazy people. They were just like blasting music, having a great time, and I'm like, okay, I want to buy beer from these people. And then they're like, well, what do you want? I'm like, I guess I'll just take a spot of I'm drinking it, and I'm like, this is like New Glarus's worst beer, but it's obviously the most popular one. So it's like the only one that the stands have. I'm like, where's like the two women? Like that one's great. It's like that one actually I think is it's either strawberry or raspberry with like honey, and it tastes amazing. It's really good. It's not like an overly sweet beer because I can't do that. That hurts my stomach.
Yeah, I don't like beers like that.
But it's like it's very good. I think I actually might. I don't know if I do. Either way, that was like the coolest thing I did. And like I said, I would definitely go back next year. It was well worth it. I would recommend it. It's worth.
Let's do it.
I'm down. It's like 2 hours, 45-minute drive, almost 3 hour drive, a little under 3 hours.
Let's just stay up in Milwaukee and go to a Brewers game one day
It's
and then go to the
45
Strawberry
minutes.
Fest.
Yeah, it's like half hour,
Yeah.
45 minutes north of Milwaukee.
Yeah, we
So-
just do both.
Yeah. I'm actually down.
yeah, that'd
I'm,
be sick.
I'm sitting there driving in Milwaukee. I'm like, oh my God, Miller Lite. It's where they make Miller Lite. I'm like, nice.
You drive past the stadium, you're like, oh my God, that's where those guys died. That's where that giant, the roof fell on those guys.
Oh my God. Well, Christian Yelich plays there.
Yeah.
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 I think that's all I got.
I did see this. I thought it was pretty funny. I screenshotted it because I got a kick out of it. It's pretty sick. Be another cool thing to witness. Down in Kentucky, there's a town. I think it's Somerset is the town. They had a replica of the General Lee and it jumped over the town fountain.
Yeah, I've seen that.
That's just like so cool.
See the camera guy that almost died though.
Somebody said like nobody that did this, no one that set up this jump or whatever like has done math ever in their life or what. And I'm like, well, yeah, but what else are you gonna do? Also, like That's on the people. Don't stand at the end of the don't stand on the other side of the ramp. You know, stay to the sides.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a little dangerous. But I mean, they did a good job. They put up a lot of concrete barriers.
They did, and luckily that camera guy got over it quick because that was coming straight for him.
Yeah.
And saved the camera too. That's why he didn't die, because the cameraman never dies. Someone's got to upload the video.
Yeah, I do wonder about that when I watch videos of like other bad things happening, and I'm like, where did this come from? How did this get on the internet? Who released this?
Yeah. No, I definitely agree. Seeing a lot of videos where I'm like, how did this get out to the public? Or I see videos where I'm like, honestly, props to you for being bold enough to upload this video of you like eating it.
Yeah, right.
I would never do that. I'd be like, I'm just gonna delete that.
100%, 100%. If I got up right now for some reason and slipped and fell on the floor on camera, I'd be like, we're gonna have to redo the episode.
Yeah, we have to edit that out.
So it's like, yeah, there's no way, dude.
Yeah.
So I'm doing a quick one last update and see if the all right, the run line is not moved on the Dodgers and Sox game. All right, you still good to take the Dodgers money line.
Well, then we'll just wrap it up there.
Yeah, I'm getting kind of hungry.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting hungry.
Got some leftover deep dish pizza to eat.
We probably won't see you guys until next week. It's going to be our 100th episode. I know. We're going to take a break for the 4th. So obviously enjoy your 4th. But we also got to plan something because it's going to be our 100th episode, dude.
Yeah.
It's a big deal.
Maybe like do like shirtless or something.
In the nude.
Did we say this last time?
Yeah, I
feel
so.
like this happened last time. We talked about this after we got off air or whatever. We were talking about that, like just sitting here like drinking beers naked or something. Do like Red Hot Chili Peppers, just do socks on cocks.
Yeah.
Like.
That'd be awesome. But thank you guys for listening again. Drop a comment if you noticed the social experiment that we were trying today.
Yeah.
See if you picked up on it. And don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment, of course. Again, I'm going to reiterate that. Need to get our views up. Need to get our interaction with the fans up. And follow on X. And if you want a shirt, let us know. We'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.
Thanks.